taking on the LA Chargers.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry now. This is Matthews. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Loss of 6 yards brings up 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Working out of the gun, Rivers.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll take this to the other side of field before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
A 1st down carry for Matthews. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The Chargers at 12 and 4 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Rivers. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Rainey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Matthews. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Eric Tomlinson with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Buccaneers.
60
This is Starks. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Second and 11 at the 42-yard line.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
they come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The third down pass. Intercepted. The Chargers take over first and 10.
Following the interception here, Rivers.
And this one too low.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's second and 10.
To throw, Rivers.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Third and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Throwing, Rivers. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They run middle with Matthews. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here we go.
Now Rivers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd down at the 14.
Here's Rivers.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Matthews up the middle. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
The tackle made at the 12.
So on fourth down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3.
It's fourth down.
And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you give him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Following the penalty, here's Matthews. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Eric Tomlinson with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Chargers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Freeman.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He lets one go deep for Wheaton.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Rivers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Running from the gun with Matthews. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Let's go. 60 back. Cut 19.
Rivers now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Out in the flat for starts. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Back to throw now on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This is real simple. When you're in 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You've got to get the ball out with some dispatch, because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
Well, they brought the pressure. He held on to it a little too long. Winds up getting hit as he releases it. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 36.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Let's go now.
Back to throw again. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards.
And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Buccaneers 7.
After the touchdown, Barth now to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And able to return this one all the way out to... other side of the field across the 50.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
On play action, Rivers. And that's complete to Gates. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Inside handoff, Matthews. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks it.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Eric Tomlinson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead. So his big first half continues, his 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
They stay on the ground with Matthews again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
That is caught and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Liking 18.
They hand off to Matthews. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
111 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw near to a 1,500-yard campaign.
It's 2nd and inches.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And a handoff to Matthews. And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A run here for Starks. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Pat on the street. Here we go.
A first carry now for Thompson. There's some space here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
They run. Matthews. And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Cougar 19.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Rivers. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. On is the Chargers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Hey, man, go.
They run again with Starks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. They'll toss it to Starks.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 62 yards.
And the Buccaneers get a bit closer.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They won more. Here comes an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Switch gears.
Off the play fake here. Rivers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Second and a couple.
Hey, check that. Come on. Ready?
Here's Blunt. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Blunt. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
60 down. Ready? Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Looking to throw. Freeman. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw. Freeman. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now starts.
Down at the 25.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 25, here's 2nd down at 7.
370 Timberwolves. Ready?
Thompson between the tackles. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Pioneer. Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
Looking to throw. Freeman. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. From 10 yards out.
And the Bucs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Buccaneers 20.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Man, I had to grow. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point safely through. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. Whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On first, it's Matthews again. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. As they've done all day, they run with Matthews. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Again, it's Matthews. And again behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Rivers to throw it. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Chargers are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A gain of 12. First down, Tampa Bay.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Matthews. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
160 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.